Enjoy yourselves, and we're looking forward to good time. So in 5 minutes we're going to start. Yes, and please feel free to wear your t-shirts. There's t-shirts all around. You can wear them or you can take them home, whichever you choose. I'm wearing mine, so.
Elle est juriste, bon, étudiante en droit. Et elle est née à Yaoundé. Et ses attentes concernant cette conférence, c'est de s'amuser, de faire de nouvelles rencontres et d'apprendre de nouvelles choses.
My partner, Carol. Okay, one of her hobbies is running. She likes talking to people, meeting new people. She's expecting to learn new things. She actually, one of her expectations here is to network, meet new people, learn new things, get new ideas from every other person. And she likes to help people. She's born in Buddha, and she's open-minded. I see she's here to grab any important thing that she's here to learn. She will grab it.
Elle m'a fait savoir que son hobby c'était de faire l'escalade. L'escalade à l'intérieur. L'escalade à l'intérieur.
L'escalade, c'est quoi?
L'escalade.
Ah, ok.
Voilà. Et que c'est sa première fois d'être au Cameroun. Il est bien ici.
Project and the Bosch, Robert Bosch is financing this project. So during the other session or during the break, I'll be waiting to discuss or share ideas on how to become a change maker. So I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and learn. This is a discussion where we learn from you and you learn from us as well. So don't be shy. This is a safe place for all of us to exchange ideas. So thank you very much.
Prayer that God is going to fulfill. So I believe that nobody is going to go back without the wish being fulfilled. Okay, please, I'll just speak on everyone speaks, please. So just override. Hello everyone. So I'm not going into much details about who I am. I'll just say we can get to discover ourselves later. So it's a free space, it's a safe space, there's no carrying of titles. So all the titles are left outside for now. I am particularly interested in that topic because I work a lot and I'm able to deliver on many different things I do if I don't have a focused mind. And for us to be able to have a focused mind, I'm bringing in two techniques that work very well, mindfulness and meditation. So my session is going to be on that, and also looking at universal values, because I'll touch on some universal virtues and how they're all connected to leadership and how it makes us better leaders and makes us ready to deliver. on the different objectives and goals we have to impact our communities. Est-ce que quelqu'un peut dire ce qui comprend de la méditation?
Méditer, c'est se mettre en accord avec soi et pour nous les chrétiens en accord avec Dieu.
Having a quiet moment, speaking to your creator, you talk with God. You know, at times your head is like, so you need a quiet moment, you need to talk with God, and those are the kind of times you can cool down. So, but normally when you watch on TV, you see the white men, they sit down, they try to like a quiet moment. Those kind of meditations, I don't really understand how it goes, but for the meditation, I think of the spiritual part of it.
If we think of meditation, we often remember the cliche of, I don't know how to say it in English, to sit like this. We all know the monk, maybe. I know it from Buddhism, that they would sit like this, put hands like this, eyes closed. And I once talked to a Buddhist monk, and he said it's a lot of training, that he can do it for many hours. But he would find a position where he doesn't feel his butt anymore, he doesn't feel any pain in his body. He just is. That's what he said. I think that's a difficult state of mind to achieve, but very beautiful. And so I agree to what was already said, or I shared the experience that it's a peace and very quiet moment. I guess you can find it everywhere if you have the right practice. You can create your own meditational space, I guess. I don't know.
Meditation is a practice where an individual uses a technique such as mindfulness or focusing their mind on a particular object, thought, or activity to train attention and awareness and achieve a mentally clear and emotionally calm and stable mind. So if we look at all of what we have all said, we see that there's some quietness and there's a technique involved in it. It can be religious, it can be not religious, because for religious, most of the time we use our...
Equals you. Ever had a feeling it was time for vacation? Ever thought about work while on vacation? Sometimes we get complicated. Thinking about being on vacation when at work, and thinking about work when on vacation.
So learning meditation helps not just for our health, our well-being, it also helps Christianity, in religion, whichever it is, Muslim, Buddhism, because it helps us connect to that divine source that we all believe in. Because it's something we believe, it's a way that connects us to the divine. Because there's the risk of going to sleep, and hands are not supposed to be like this. Your hands should be on your lap. Either open up in your hands like this, or you put them close on your lap. So you're sitting right like yes. So you're sitting up straight. Then you're so comfortable.
Yes.
I think meditation for me is a discipline. Like, you need that time to talk to yourself, to connect to how that liaison with, let's say, your creator or what you believe in, or with God. And it should always be, I don't know, maybe 5-10 minutes. If you say it's 10 minutes, you have to be for 10 minutes. You need to maintain that same position. You need to do all the practice. Let's say breathing, talk to yourself, talk to your God, you know. So to me, it's more of a discipline.
Like when you first gave the definition of meditation, you keep a quiet moment with yourself, because you can still keep that quiet moment with yourself in a calm environment, but you're actually thinking. I know at times when you're actually thinking, you are instead having headache and not instead a quiet moment.
Oui, sorte de te dire que bon, à l'heure ci, les pensées vont toujours venir.
il fait alors te dire que oui, quand le pensée vient, tu dis que non, je ne dois penser à rien. Ça va continuer à venir, mais au fur et à mesure que tu es en train de chasser les pensées là, tu vas te retrouver à un moment où les pensées là ne reviennent plus. Mais quand les pensées viennent, you acknowledge it, mais tu te dis que non, à ce moment-là, ce n'est pas de ça que tu veux penser.
Pourquoi je n'arrive pas à être seule dans ma tête? Pourquoi je n'arrive pas à me parler à moi-même? Pourquoi je ne peux pas me sentir libre? Donc,
When you were alone and your mind was free of everything, what was your experience?
Je voulais dire que d'après la vidéo, j'ai l'impression que la méditation, ce n'est peut-être pas seulement une histoire de position, c'est-à-dire s'asseoir quelque part et en lotus. C'est déjà d'être bien dans une position et pouvoir peut-être faire le vide quelque part, d'après ce que j'ai retenu.
Tu sais déjà que pour faire la méditation, tu peux acheter l'idée de toutes tes pensées, tout, donc ça te guide et après tu peux commencer maintenant. Donc c'est comme une lecture et après tu fais des exemples. To be a good leader, you have to be mindful. You have to be aware of what is happening around you. And sometimes to be aware of what is happening around you, it's about you being current. You can look at news and then at the same time when you hear all those crazy things, you also have to find a time when you're just yourself and you're aware of just your moment. That's, you have to find that linkage between being aware of the environment and being aware of yourself. Being aware of yourself, because at the moment where we were quiet and was not thinking of anything, you could only feel your body. There was nothing else. You could not worry about school fees, about food. You could not worry about your friend's birthday. It was just your body. And if you really followed, like Carol was saying, if you maybe smiled at the time when they said smile, and you had that peace of mind, you realized that the smile went through your body. It was not just you smiling on your jaw, but you could feel that energy of a smile going through from your head to your toes. The ability to exercise self-control so that we start, do and stop the things we ought to. So I'm trying to do that a little bit here because I have a few more minutes. So I want to stop when we are supposed to. And then we have a challenge in Cameroon and Africa in a large black man time where starting is always a problem. Yeah, that took me to Nigeria in April. And that's where I got to know Olivier. He was my trainer at the time. And now I'm happy to work with him collaboratively in implementing this project. And happy to meet you all and become your friends. Thank you all very much.
Open to the bottom. Right hand, right hand. Okay. Left hand, show your thumb. And put it under your partner's. Sorry? Put it here. Huh? Okay. So, maybe, Olivier, you can count up to 3. We'll make one test round, yeah? So 1, 2, 3, and when it's the 3, you try to get the thumb. But also try to pull here, okay?
3.
What is communication? How do you use communication? What is communication? What do we need for communication?
Pour moi, la communication, c'est une interaction, une manière de se transmettre les idées, les signes. Communiquer par le langage, par l'utilisation de la parole, les gestes ou les signes, simplement, avec des panneaux aussi.
Okay, let me try to sum up because I'm not sure if I understood everything. It's an interaction with language but also gestures between 1 or 2 or more parties. What did you see? What did you feel? Again?
But the fact that he's putting on earphones shows that he's listening to something else as compared to the beats we're getting. Because the nature of the beat actually cannot match his expression. His expression on his face shows that he's on what he's listening from the earphones. If not, I think with the beats you like get the see his face making. So I think it's because of what he's listening to that you have that expression in his face.
Il va laisser exprimer, laisser voir cette personne-là qui ne comprend pas, ou alors qui n'arrive pas à cerner, qui n'arrive pas à saisir exactement ce qui se passe. C'est ça que j'ai obtenu.
Right now, I still feel that feeling like, should I help this man? It changed the whole, because at the time I was feeling that the man is sad, but with loud music, I was confused between whether I should help that man or just listen to the nice music I was playing. But now, I'm in that position where I feel like goosebumps, like, oh, which sad man is this? What can we do to help? And it changed drastically. It changed the way I perceive the whole situation. It also changed the way I would want to react to finding a solution to the man, just changing that music and changing the whole scenario around it.
Weird. Yeah, it's a man in Indonesia. We interviewed him on the street, and he was just listening. Actually, headphones was just there. He wasn't listening to anything. Yeah, he was just on the street, and he was working on the street as kind of a parking guy, like helping people to park and so on. But then, I don't know, if you ask me a question, was it listening, and then giving the answer. Yeah? He was totally cheerful and fine to answer all our questions. So I gave you these two examples just to get a bit more aware. We do a very short session today, yeah? So it's a very brief impression of how the sound can change our perception. About it because every time I see this section, especially with the sound, to me it's related to German history. I think of very bad times of German history of the last century. But this is my cultural understanding.
Avec le changement de musique, j'ai l'impression qu'il s'agissait des mêmes personnes, mais qui ont été plutôt représentées en vain, donc quelqu'un fait une chanson et il a voulu représenter le mal de cette personne-là.
Again, and you sit down calmly, quietly, when you think 1 minute has passed. Yeah?
Donc, on ferme les yeux et on pense qu'il y a déjà 1 minute. Dès que tu penses que c'est déjà 1 minute, tu t'assois.
Very different time perception. Some people sitting after 15 seconds. Then it was a bigger group around 40-45 seconds. I think around 6-7 people after 1 minute. And sorry, I forgot your name. You made it 2 minutes.
Talking about what he's doing and what is his goals in the future of
for instance, she said about she's working in the humanitarian things, and I heard about mannequinat. So I mean, models.
Elle parle pas beaucoup, ce qui fait qu'elle a du mal à développer longtemps sur un même sujet. Donc elle parle de choses. Elle dit quelques mots, après elle passe à autre chose. Donc elle ne sait pas, c'est pas une personne très bavarde. Et moi je suis plutôt bavarde comme ça. C'est un exercice qui nous a aidé toutes les deux. J'ai pris du temps pour l'écouter et elle s'est efforcée à parler pendant 5 minutes. Elle a parlé beaucoup de choses et j'ai compris qu'elle est passionnée de l'humanité parce que en variant les sujets, elle revenait toujours sur ça.
ça m'a permis de me dire, ah ben tiens, je peux souffrir d'attendre, d'écouter et à la fin poser mes questions. Et deuxièmement, l'exercice m'a permis de travailler mon niveau de patience parce qu'en attendant jusqu'à la fin, au fur et à mesure qu'il développait, il a apporté des réponses aux questions que j'avais l'intention de poser. Voilà.
And the other thing is, I just lived in Indonesia for 1 year, and compared to the city where I was living in Indonesia and to Yaoundé, this is super quiet here. I really like it here. But please, because time is running out, share your experience or maybe share your thoughts of how can we adapt this experience to further work or anything. You're always too loud, you're always rude. Young people say, no, like here my friend says I'm never too loud, I'm never rude. Yeah, so just say, maybe I'm wrong, but Emily, I perceived you as very rude yesterday, and because of this and this and this. In my perception, maybe I'm wrong, tell me what's your opinion. That for me, that's a super crucial point, to always talk to myself, because I cannot judge anyone universally. Okay. So thank you for the session, we will have coffee now.
Before we begin, I want us to have a very quick exercise. I'm going to pass around an envelope which has a couple of statements. All of these statements say something about sexual health, reproductive health, sexual rights or reproductive rights. So the broader topic of what myself and Emily will be talking about today is the issue of sexual and reproductive health and rights. So different sexual and reproductive health problems or issues or statements that we have. And so we're going to pass them around. Each of you is going to pick one ballot paper, read it out, and tell us what you think. If it's right or if it's wrong and why you think so, okay? Young people who are sexually abused need to get medical and psychological support. Les jeunes qui sont abusés doivent avoir accès aux soutiens médicaux et psychologiques. Do you agree or not?
Of course, everyone, not only young people who get sexually abused, needs support in psychological or physical, medical way. Out of question.
Are we all, do we agree? Yes. Yes, great. Okay, next.
When someone is sexually abused, there might be the risk of transmission of diseases.
Yeah.
You have the sexually transmissible disease, you have the hepatitis, you have the HIVs and all the rest. So that medical part of it comes in play to see if during that process that person was not has not been affected, and most of the time, like let's say for a case where someone was raped, they usually ask the person to come and do a series of tests. You have HIV and others, and most of the time they also ask if you can identify the person that committed that act, so that we also check that person, and this helps to. You also have pregnancy which can.
Everyone has the right to education, no matter how or what you are. So it's a question of right.
Abilities have lives. Most of them are parents, even with the wheelchairs and all and everything. So exclusion is not something we should do. We should promote inclusion and fight for their rights.
Them are infected. There are very few get education to know how they can prevent, they can protect themselves from further infection, because just having, you may have your HIV-1, you may have, there are types of HIV, you may have your HIV-1, and then some of them think that since I'm already a youth and then I may die soon, since I'm still youth, let me share it so that before dying, at least those who gave me or those who are alive at me should also be infected too. Yeah. And then in the course of getting that, maybe they have the HIV-1, they may easily contract HIV-2, which is more dangerous, and so it increases to their chances of getting the AIDS. and which is something that is very, very important too.
Sexualized, we don't see them as sexual human beings, and that's why we ignore their reproductive rights when we're giving out services. And as, sorry, is it me that no? Hilary, as Hilary said rightly, that studies have been conducted in Cameroon which show that a lot of adolescents are at risk of unplanned pregnancies, of HIV and STI because the targeted messages and the services do not reach them. So we need to treat young people as sexual beings and give them the right kinds of information that they need.
You should have sex with your partner because you are tired, you are not focused to have sex, or maybe you have something else to do. Love doesn't mean having sex every day or every time.
She's my partner. Because, so if she is refusing to make love to me, meaning that there is an issue, which is official. What if she's, I don't know, she's sick, she's, I don't know, breastfeeding, or she's not well, she's tired, I need to understand. That's why she doesn't want to make love to me. So it's not about love. Yeah.
We need to always have people's consent. It's not something we practice here in Africa a lot, but it's a practice we should have where before I even say hello to you and I come and I'm like, can I say hello to you? Because you need to have people's consent before you do anything. So even if it's at the level of sex, you have to have your partner's consent. And that video went as far as even saying that when the person says yes, and then you continue in the process, and at one point the person says no, you should stop because the person says no. It's something we don't practice. Yeah. Because you can be in the mood, we had the same argument, and we said you can be in the mood, and you've had maybe your caress and all of that, then after your partner says no, I don't want it. It becomes a problem, especially with the meal. No, this, that, and all of that. But then the respect of people's body gives you the right that, because your body is your body. It's your right to say yes and to say no. And because we are advocates that should promote the rights of persons, promote the fact that people own their body, we should be able to accept when they say no, please, let's not. Be it a male or a female. Whether tired or not, sometimes you may not even be tired, but you just don't want to do it. So just respecting people is also already a sign of one of the virtues we spoke about. Being humans, we should respect people's body, respect their space, respect their opinions.
Psychologie.
No.
Yeah. Let us finish. No. Okay. No really doesn't mean no. No tickles. It might be you want me to tickle you more. You want me to buy you, maybe to give you chocolates. Maybe you want me to say yes to what you asked me the other day. Okay, yeah, I'm going to take you to this. That's for a trip back. So now, when you say no, like, okay, because of this reason, now say, oh yeah, this reason is valid, it's okay. You have the right to say no. Don't just say no. I need to tickle you the more. Maybe, so that's it. No doesn't really mean
on ait la culture du non. Parce qu'on est dans un contexte, surtout africain, où on ne veut pas faire quelque chose et on ne dit pas non. On dit oui, pourtant on pense non. Il faudrait qu'on apprenne à avoir la culture du non. Dire non quand on ne veut pas. Et ne pas avoir à s'expliquer quand on ne veut pas. Parce que ça peut arriver. Et ce qu'on attend de l'autre en face de nous, c'est quoi? C'est de respecter ce non-là. Parce qu'on a mille et une raisons pour lesquelles on peut dire non. Et on n'a pas envie de les donner. On n'est pas obligé de les donner. Donc je voudrais dire, de façon générale, il faudrait qu'on apprenne à dire non et que les autres respectent ce non.
Example, because it gives us an idea of, I love sex, I have sex with you today. I don't want to have sex with you tomorrow, and it's okay. And so the no equals no argument, it's totally unnecessary, I think, when we're talking about consent. If we think that people's bodies belong to them, then we should respect it for that. So let's define sexual health.
Okay, stop. What is reproductive health? And after you finish, you throw to another person. The person will answer on the second one, sexual rights. And the second person throws to the third, who answer on the definition of reproductive health. And then to the last person who will talk about what he or she wrote down as reproductive rights. So it's just to have an understanding quickly because we have no more time. And then we'll go down to the dictionary or official definitions of the terms and go on to put out different realities in our community. Those 4 boxes. So we have here sexual health, sexual rights, reproductive health, reproductive rights.
Reproductive health is having the physical, the mental, the psychological well-being, being able to have a baby. Procreation, to procreate.
Reproductive. So if we switch it all to mean the right to have access to this, so this is from a point of view of services. So access to this service.
Pre-eclampsia.
It's like discomfort when it comes to talk about sex. I know that like if I have a son, like him and I will be like bros, you know, we'll talk about girls, his first time, how to put on a condom and all that, but if I have a daughter, I don't even want to talk about sex at all. Like, it's abstinence until you're 18, you know? But for my boy, it's like, all right, okay, for 15, 16, first experience, first kiss. But with my girl, I don't even want to hear about it. So I don't know if it's just like a guy thing, or if, I don't know, anyone else wants to say.
I thought there was a taboo. It's a bad thing, but just that small activity, we didn't talk about it again after, but just that care that you showed me made me understand that it's something that is natural. It's not like a bad thing. And those are the small things that as a parent you can do. And there's no reason why you should not talk about sex with your daughter. And it's even the best place where the advice will come from. Because if you talk to your daughter, because one thing we know medically is that the girls love their father more and the boys love their mothers more.
Ce que j'ai vécu comme expérience, à un moment de sortie de cette zone de confort là, de cette gêne qu'on a, et de prendre nos responsabilités pour dire bon, c'est vrai que ça ne me plaît pas trop d'aborder la question avec toi, mais il faut savoir que ce qui est en train de couler, on appelle ça comme ça, et il va falloir que toi-même tu puisses te documenter dessus, pour que tu ne puisses pas paraître con quand tu vas discuter avec elle. Ça c'est notre issue.
I think that everybody learns from it every day, but then we're going to now first of all move to the rest.
Do we want to have a very quick break, like stretch our legs for like 2 minutes, go to the bathroom? But thank you all so much for your attention.
Leading a healthy lifestyle. And we start, it's going to be very, very interactive. So I'm going to ask, do you think you're living a healthy lifestyle?
Yes.
If yes, please explain. If no, please say why. Bon, est-ce que tu penses que tu vis une vie saine?
Vers la perfection. J'y travaille d'ailleurs. Pourquoi je le dis? Je le dis parce que j'ai décidé d'adopter un style de vie, je ne vais pas dire différent, mais c'est celui que j'ai constaté qui pour moi est le meilleur. Faire attention à moi, à ce qui entre en moi, que ce soit émotionnellement, spirituellement, physiquement. Je fais attention à tout ça. Comment ça de façon pratique, comment ça marche? Sur le plan de la santé par exemple. J'ai compris très vite qu'il faudrait faire du sport régulièrement. Pour ça, je fais le sport tous les jours. Voilà, à côté, c'est parce que c'est ma passion. J'essaye de manger équilibré et varié. J'essaye de prendre soin de mon intérieur, être toujours joyeuse, ne pas laisser les circonstances ou les événements de la vie avoir un impact sur ma joie.
Une personne très gourmande, mais depuis environ 4 mois, j'essaie de vivre comme il faut. Je fais du sport 2 fois par semaine, je mange plus de légumes, j'essaie de comprendre. En fait, je suis dans une démarche qui m'amène à comprendre qui je suis vraiment. Ce qui entre et ce qui sort doit faire partie de ma vie, je dois comprendre. C'est une manière pour moi de développer mon moi intérieur.
But now talking as something like sport, I really do sport. I just do it maybe because I grew up doing a group sport, but not that I can really plan my personal sport program. No, I really do that. And then talk about nutrition, food. Master, I can eat at any time, even at midnight. It's so good. I can eat even when I have a very nice meal. The night, any time I get up now, I'll just have a desire to go and test before going back to bed. So I'll get the session in that area.
S'il s'agit de manger, il n'y a même pas assez à manger. À chaque fois que je trouve quelque chose à manger, je le mange depuis cette nuit. Donc, je ne vais pas dire je ne vais pas manger de sucrerie. Est-ce qu'on a de la sucrerie tous les jours? Tant que tu peux, il faut manger pour prévenir les jours de faim.
Je vais être un peu moins éthéré ou philosophique parce que toi, tes mots, moi c'est du terre à terre. Généralement, voici comment j'entretiens mon lifestyle. Je sélectionne d'abord les personnes avec qui je marche. Ça, c'est très important pour moi. Lorsque j'identifie une personne qui passe le temps à trop se plaindre et qui ne trouve jamais de solution, tu es banqué. Parce que tu deviens pour moi une source de pollution. Et j'aime pas avoir ce genre de personnes. J'aime beaucoup plus des personnes qui voient solution. Et là, ça permet véritablement d'avoir une certaine quiétude intérieure. Et moi, lorsque je suis dans cet état, je suis beaucoup plus productif. C'est pourquoi la plupart du temps, je me retrouve en train de faire ce qui me paraît bien. Ça veut dire que lorsque je trouve que ce que je suis en train de faire est bien, ou quand j'entends qu'il y a quelque chose de bien à faire, je m'engage, ça me permet véritablement de me ressourcer. Dès que je sais que quelque chose est agréable, je vais également faire cette chose-là. Si c'est agréable pour moi d'aller voir Olivier, si c'est agréable pour moi de manger à 2 heures, que ce soit le héros, parce que moi je ne souffre pas de ça. Je mange tout. J'ai pas de souci là-dessus, et ça ne m'a jamais causé un problème. Donc si c'est agréable, je fais. Et si également les gens autour de moi sont satisfaits de ça, parce que ça compte beaucoup chez moi. Lorsque au niveau familial, ma mère se lève le matin et me dit « Eugène, je suis fier de ce que tu as pu faire aujourd'hui », que ce soit ma soeur qui me dit « Ce que tu es en train de faire nous aide véritablement », pour moi, ce sont des sources de motivation qui m'aident véritablement à me sentir bien. Et ça se voit au niveau du travail que je fais, mais aussi avec les personnes avec qui je marche.
Okay. Alcohol and drugs, so we avoid all those. We protect ourselves from disease. So protecting ourselves from disease is about the environment, which Olivier was talking about. Everything about the environment, it's included in it. And then we have getting enough sleep. This morning, Emily was talking about meditation. So this is mental health. Getting enough sleep is about mental health. And then managing stress, so that's equally about mental health. We're going to start with physical activity. So the recommended, the basic, we need a minimum of 20 minutes exercise daily. When you do exercise, you begin to realize that you're smarter, you're faster when you have to do things. You don't just sleep anyhow, like there's some self-discipline that comes in. Like you know that this is the time when I have to sleep, I have to be here, I have to be there. All these lazy complaints that we give sometimes. Eating and walking. These are the 3 exercises that can actually exercise all your muscles at the same time. When lifting, even this small, I don't know how we call it, yes.
Dumbbells.
So just lifting those, you actually exercise all your muscles. Swimming too. Swimming too is a very good exercise for the body, and walking. People used to have that perspective about I don't care when I eat, or I don't care what I eat. I don't care if I eat sugary or salty, or the quantity of fats that I eat. But sincerely, my perspective changed when I had the experience with the patients that I'm following. It's really very important the time when you eat, the kind of food you eat, the quantity of sugar you take in, the quantity of salt that you take in. It matters a lot.
Éduqués, et une fois que nous sommes éduqués, commencer la désintoxication, hein, parce que nous sommes tous intoxiqués. Ça passe justement par la réduction des quantités de toutes ces choses-là que nous ne devons pas consommer.
C'est pas, on connaît un peu, bon peut-être que toi je ne connais pas, mais moi je connais des familles dont la ration pour une famille de 7 personnes n'atteint même pas 2 000 francs la journée. Vous n'allez pas aller demander à ces personnes de ne pas préparer la banane malaxée avec l'arachide et l'huile rouge.
Non, mais écoute, même pas la banane malaxée avec l'arachide n'est pas bonne.
Vous parlez de l'industrie de la consommation. Ce sont des familles où on mange essentiellement du bourratif. On ne va pas commencer avec
il faut préciser.
On ne va pas commencer avec il faut acheter des fruits variés, il faut manger de la salade aujourd'hui. C'est pour ça que je dis que s'il faut parler de cette éducation-là, compte tenu de notre contexte, parce que la majeure partie de la population camerounaise ne vit pas de façon aisée. Il faut donc cibler la population. À quelle population il faut aller dire certaines choses.
Moi, dans mon contexte, ce que je sais et ce que je vois, c'est que la plupart du temps, nous avons un complexe comme quoi ce qui est bon, c'est ce qui vient généralement de l'extérieur. Et nous avons même jeté l'anathème sur certaines de nos nourritures qui, au contraire, sont très bonnes chez nous. Parce que c'est ça. Et aujourd'hui, ça se prouve même déjà scientifiquement que plusieurs produits qui nous sont présentés comme de bons aliments qu'on devra avoir sur nos tables au petit matin pour déjeuner ne sont qu'en fait des ramassis et une compilation de sucreries.
Wake up every day, Monday to Sunday, I'm eating achu. Taro, soju, nothing else, and then I'm drinking a grass that is going to take off all the toxins. And then something else that I can't remember who I'm reacting to, but also because we have this mentality of what's coming from the West or what Europeans eat is better. So if someone asks me for, not me, but like a regular Cameroonian, that which one is better, bread and tea and chocolate and butter in the morning, or
coffee,
jama and fufu corn? Yeah, I mean normally jama is healthier. They will say, oh, bread and chocolate and butter and egg and this, you know. So again, it's just redefining what is healthy in our context. Thank you.
And the issue is, there are some people, especially in churches, who advise that you take much, and in the morning, but the tendency is that when you take much water more than that quantity a day, you are likely to stress your kidneys because they have to send more than expected. And you stress your kidneys and you risk having renal disorders in the future. But now, if you don't take again the water, you risk to accumulating toxins in your system.
Yes.
So it's like,
yes, so basically what we need for water, we just don't need to overtake it. We don't need excess, we don't need
le droit au mécanisme de suivi de diététique, c'est très important parce que lorsqu'on essaye de voir, quand notre ami dit qu'il est difficile de porter la voix de quelqu'un, de parler de certaines situations, toutes ces situations nous concernent. Nous avons tous un droit à la santé, nous avons tous un droit à la communication. Nous devons tous comprendre lorsque chacun essaie de dire quelque chose. Il faudrait bien qu'il y ait un retour quelque part. Quand Mickey dit que les personnes habilitées à poser des problèmes, parce que si nous avons essayé de poser un problème, moi je vois des problèmes posés en ce qui concerne la santé, en ce qui concerne la communication, en ce qui concerne notre bien-être à nous-mêmes. Il est du devoir de l'État de nous produire ces éléments-là. Ce droit à la santé, ces éléments utiles à la santé, ces éléments utiles à ce qui est de notre vie. Lorsque nous avons donc ces gaps dont Émilie parlait en matinée, en ce qui concerne la santé par exemple, il est à nous de nous interroger. Lorsque nous sommes assis là, nous nous interrogeons, bien que nous ne posons pas les problèmes précis, mais nous nous interrogeons déjà, qu'en est-il de la santé reproductive au Cameroun? Qu'en est-il, qu'est-ce que l'éducation dit de la santé reproductive au Cameroun? Lorsque nous avons par exemple Terence qui nous dit que nous devons boire de l'eau, quelle qualité d'eau nous avons sur notre table? Ce sont ces questions-là qu'on doit se poser au sortir d'ici pour essayer de voir ce qu'on peut faire ensemble. Parce qu'au-delà de tout ça, moi je vois un travail de défenseur des droits humains. Peu importe ce que nous faisons là, le droit à la communication, le droit aux aliments que nous avons sur notre table, la qualité des aliments, la qualité de l'eau que nous avons, la qualité de l'éducation que nous donnons à nos enfants, comment ils la reçoivent. Tout ça rentre un peu dans le travail que nous devons faire en matière de plaidoyer, même si ce n'est pas l'avocat qui va parler pour votre cours. C'est peut-être l'instituteur ou le proviseur qui va parler par rapport à un problème qui concerne le professeur. Donc je pense qu'il n'est pas question de focaliser sur je ne veux pas parler parce que ma vie sera en danger. Si vous ne pouvez pas parler, comme vous disiez, référez votre cas à quelqu'un. C'est comme ça que la société civile travaille, en référence. Lorsque nous avons les gens basés sur les gens, si moi je ne peux pas parler, si je suis journaliste et que j'ai constaté un fait, je réfère à quelqu'un qui travaille dans le milieu social. Donc je pense que c'est un peu ça l'appel que moi je vais lancer, c'est en plus de toutes les recommandations qui ont été faites, de voir comment nous pouvons travailler à la fois pour notre voix, à la communication que Mathias a présenté, en ce que Mimi a parlé, de notre méditation, notre dernière que Hérence a clôturée en ce qui concerne les aliments que nous avons sur notre table. Je pense que c'est la grande recommandation que je ferais, c'est d'essayer de voir comment nous pouvons faire pour améliorer tout ça. Parce que, comme Carole disait, le Cameroun n'est pas le Cameroun. Le bon Cameroun, c'est celui que nous voulons. Mais juste triste de le dire, parce que nous vivons le mauvais Cameroun, où nous avons des tonnes de tramadol qui sont exportés du Nigeria pour le Cameroun, mais qui signent ces documents comme une question. Ça, ce n'est pas le bon Cameroun. Et ce n'est pas le Cameroun que nous voulons. Ce n'est pas le Cameroun que nous avons eu. Donc, je pense qu'il est important, il est utile de faire quelque chose actuellement. Et c'est pour ça peut-être que je vais vous suggérer de prolonger la réflexion pour que certainement les recommandations que nous prenons ici puissent être implémentées à d'autres niveaux. C'est ce que je voulais dire en vue de ma recommandation.
Thank you very much.
Good morning, my name is Sylvie. I live in Monesa. I'm a student from the University of Boya, Faculty of Health Science, studying midwifery. I want to thank the Health Center personally for this program that they organized. I saw it on the website, so I decided to go in for it. And I thank you so much for accepting me here. I think it's a great opportunity for me to be here, and also for what we've started, the two programs that went on, the meditation and the listening. I think it's a good program because I learned how to meditate very well, how to concentrate and how to be focused, and also how to be relaxed when I'm in difficult situations. And in terms of the listening part, at least I learned my own difficulties in terms of listening and talking, that is maintaining eye contact. I think I have to work on that. And I think as health personnel, it's good for us to maintain eye contact with our patient, because you come to a time where you have to maintain physical contact with your patient to show them that you care. You have to show empathy, which is what we are being taught in the health department. So pretty much it's going well, and I think I still have more to learn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Carole. Je suis commerciale de profession, mais passionnée de sport, de bien-être, ce qui m'amène d'ailleurs ici. J'ai eu l'information via un WhatsApp et je me suis dit bon, pourquoi pas répondre que je vienne, que le thème m'a un peu intéressé. Et ici, j'ai été ravie justement de tout ce qui a été dit, notamment le sujet sur la communication. J'ai vraiment appris qu'il est super important de travailler son niveau de patience, son écoute, pour pouvoir mieux comprendre son vis-à-vis. J'ai aussi été ravie des rencontres que j'ai faites et j'espère que ce n'est pas la fin et que je pourrai communiquer avec beaucoup d'autres personnes encore